Hello, this is Dolores Cannon again, and this is the Metaphysical Hour. And I would like to give out the numbers that you can call if you do want to call in during the show. The one number to call for the States is 1-888-268-4313. That's 1-888-268-4313. For those people that are international and in other countries, if you want to call in during the show, the number is 1-281-419-7697. 1-281-419-7697. If you want to call in any time during the show. Okay. Tonight is going to be a little different. This will be my first time to have a guest on the show. And so we're going to see how it's going to go. I have a woman here who has come all the way from France. And she's my publisher over there. She lives in France, but she has translated and published 2 of my books in Holland. So they were translated into Dutch. And she's come all the way she lives in France, so she's come all the way here to visit. And so I wanted to interview her tonight, and we'll find out about some of her work, especially in Europe, and what she has done. Right? And it was funny because she said, it's her very first time to come to America. And people were saying, where are you going in America? She said, Arkansas. And it's like, what is in Arkansas? Most people, when they come to America for the first time, want to go to New York, Chicago, one of the big cities. But she said, no, she's not interested in that. Isn't that true?
Yes, I just wanted to go to you and do some sessions. And no, I was not interested in going and seeing America.
Not the big cities.
No, I don't like cities. I like the countryside. And
the big cities don't appeal to you.
No, not that much.
Okay, I guess I better tell her name so you'll know who we're talking to. Her name is Riet Okken. And she lives in, where is it? It's in the east of France?
In the southeast, in the Ardèche. It's a little village in the mountains of south of France.
What, is it near a big city?
It's near Lyon and Valence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you're back in the country just like I am.
Yes. Yeah.
Said you like to be out there by yourself like that.
Oh, yeah.
As Reed said, she has her center and her publishing company is in what used to be an old mill. And they have renovated it and fixed it up for the living quarters.
Yes.
And where you have classes there and people come?
Yeah, we have there, we organize weeks where people go for an intensive retreat. Most of the time for a week. And then we work in a group of 10 people, doing a lot of emotional work, spiritual work, but for me it's all combined. So we work a week together, and then we go again to Holland. So most Dutch people and Belgian people.
A lot of them do come from Holland then for your classes.
Yes, the most, yeah. Just Dutch speaking. My friend is not so good that I do already a French speaking group. So it's a Dutch group, yeah.
Makes it easier that way.
Oh, yeah.
But you said the building is an old mill that dates back to the 1700s.
Yeah.
But it must have sat empty for a long time, didn't it?
Yeah, it was for 20, 30 years was it empty, and then another Dutch owner came and then he sold it to us. Yeah.
But it's had 25 rooms, so it's
it's a
big building.
Yeah.
And I can imagine the amount of work it must have taken to start making it into a place to live in again.
Yeah. We did a lot of with friends, and we had all the money in the house, so we did it all by ourselves in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. How many years ago was that you...
9 years ago.
9 years ago
there,
that you found the old mill.
Yeah. It was an inner voice who told me if I would like to go to France and live there. I said, yeah, why not? Yeah, I would like to go. And then they showed me...
okay, when she says the voice, I think people out there who are into metaphysics know she's talking about what I call them, they. You know, we hear these things in our minds, and if we're smart, we will listen to it. And you might say intuitions, guides, guardians, higher self.
My higher self, yeah. My sister up there, I always say.
Our sister up there. Okay.
Yeah.
But I was wondering, why you were from Holland, and you lived where, around Amsterdam?
And I lived in the south of
Holland, and all of a sudden you end up in France.
Yeah. We had just our house renovated in the south of Holland. And then the voice came and said, you like more warmer climate, you can better write, you have more inspiration when you are in nature. I said, yes, it's true. So there is a house ready for you there. So they talked about a mill. And I thought, mill in France? I mean, the mills are normally in Holland. I didn't know France very good. And so I looked on the map for mills, so for a village who was the name mill in, but it wasn't. But I went there, and I was led to a place, and I came to a company who sells houses.
The real estate company.
A real estate company. And I say, after a week of searching, and I thought I quit the mill. I just looked for a house. I said, what do you look for? He asked me, a house. And then he said, I have something very nice for you. It's an old mill. And then I said, oh wow, it's it. And it was, and the voice said to me, when you go there, your emotions, your movement will show you that's the place.
But you will know immediately that
and I was there. I started crying, and it was.
But it was an old deserted building.
It was the second house of a Dutch.
But I mean, it's not the kind of thing you would think.
No, and it was huge. It was very big, and I had no intention to start a center there. I mean, I did 20, 30 years of therapy work, and I had a bit enough of it. I wanted to take a rest, and so I had no ambition to start a center there. So I said, what to do with a big house like that? And then the voice said, you just go to live there, and everything will come to you. So take it easy, take time for yourself, and we'll see.
I think that's a real leap of faith, because here she had the house in Holland that was all finished.
Renovated, nice farm.
Very comfortable. And then to listen to what they were saying to her and to follow those instincts, that takes a real leap of faith.
Yes, and we had not enough money, so we had to loan it.
Get a loan?
Yeah, get a loan, and the banks wouldn't loan us. And, all kind of complications, but it was so clear the voice. I couldn't say no. I mean, I was also happy also to have a change in my life. But I did, for myself, I never had the idea to immigrate. I was happy in Holland, and I was
to go into France, where it's a different language.
I could speak there in France. Again, I couldn't speak the language.
But, how many people out there listening have had these instincts and the feeling they need to change their life, they need to go somewhere else, but they don't follow it up because they said, this is crazy. We have everything we need. We're settled.
Yeah.
Why should we go off to a strange place?
Yeah.
But it was very brave of you, really, to listen to that and follow it.
Yeah, it was so clear. There was no moment of hesitation, of doubt, no. No, though I had to sell the house we just bought for years ago before. But it was so clear. I went for the adventure. And now, after 9 years, it shows that this was the right thing to do and a nice step in my life.
But like you said, with no money, then you had to rebuild it and turn it into a living place.
Yeah. So we learned to do everything. I can build houses now. A bit.
I know what you mean because I built my house, so I know that you learn a lot.
Yeah, it's nice also as a woman that you can do the things you normally won't do as a woman.
Yeah, that's what they always say. A woman can't do these things.
Yeah.
But if you let if you let things like that hold you back, you'll never do anything anyway.
Yeah, and it's nice. It gives you more confidence in that you can do all the things that you try. And most of the things not. You have not the muscles like a man. But
well, it's the same thing. People probably told you, well, you're going to go all the way to America. Why? But you do what you feel you're led to do.
Yeah, I didn't know why I came to America. I just knew I had to visit you and put some sessions with you, and so it was a surprise.
But when it shows if you listen to these things, they usually work out.
Yes, of course, yes.
They aren't going to lead you in the wrong direction anyway.
Yes, no, and it's a kind of a test to get confidence in that inner voice, and the more you listen and you follow, the more you get trust to do it, and the more the voice comes. I mean, it's a kind of accumulation. Yeah.
Then you know that it's real, and you know to trust it. That's very important.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people that are afraid to. They say, maybe they'll lead me in the wrong direction or something.
Yeah, but the fear that gets you back in your evolution, and
people are afraid to do anything that way. They're afraid to try anything new.
Yeah, but therefore, I worked a lot on myself to overcome my fears and to overcome all the old stiff patterns in myself.
Yeah.
And if you work on that, then new doors get open.
Oh yeah.
In which you learn to be adventurous and to learn to do crazy things in your life. and yes, just follow the voice inside, and then your life gets changed and new and miraculous and
yeah, because a lot of people tell me they're afraid to go anywhere, afraid to do anything. Well, then they'll sit in their house and never do anything.
Yeah.
Then at the end of their life, it's, well, I wish I would have done these things.
Yeah, it's too late. You are crippled.
Well, Riet is a psychotherapist and a psychologist. And you said, how many years were you doing therapy?
I think
altogether?
For my 25 or 27 years, yes.
That you've been doing therapy. Okay, and let's talk first about some of your own books, because Riet has the Start Publishing Company. That's what she calls it, isn't it? The Start Publishing Company. It's mostly in Dutch, in Holland. And she has published some of your own books were published by another publisher first.
Yeah, first, yeah.
Okay. Why don't you tell us something about the book that you were mentioning to me that had to do with one of your past lives?
Yeah.
During World War II.
Yeah. The first book I wrote was called The Power of Destination. And in that book, I write down my memories I had after doing some sessions in hypnosis and many dreams and other kind of therapies, in which I